Why most people will stay broke in 2025, and how you can turn $100 into a wealth-building habit in months. Bills piling up, paycheck-to-paycheck stress, and seeing others casually invest while you feel stuck, it's frustrating. The gap isn't in earning, it's in how you manage money and build habits that actually grow wealth. Here's the kicker: even small daily actions, tracking spending, stacking smart habits, and leveraging your skills, can compound into real, lasting wealth. You don't need luck or big capital, just a system that works. Stick with me. By the end, you'll have a clear roadmap of practical, actionable steps to take control of your money, master your financial psychology, and start building wealth in 2025, while others are still watching. Keeping track of every single dollar might sound tedious, but here's the kicker: it's the fastest way to take control of your personal finance. Writing down every income and expense daily, even that $2 coffee, gives you clarity. Think about it like the pursuit of happiness. Chris Gardner didn't get rich by guessing, he knew where every penny went. With consistent tracking, habits shift, and suddenly you spot opportunities to save without feeling the pinch. Finance tips like this aren't just tips, they're small habits that compound into serious money power. People often underestimate small leaks in their wallet. You know, those sneaky recurring subscriptions or late-night online buys that feel harmless. Logging them every day helps you see the pattern. Imagine the scene in Breaking Bad, minus the illegal stuff. When Jesse starts calculating costs for his side projects, he gains control, and you can too with personal finance. Over time, this habit trains your financial psychology, making you more aware of decisions before you spend impulsively. Here's a real gem: tracking isn't just about cutting expenses, it's about spotting growth chances. Let's say you notice you spend $50 a month on books and online courses. Why not redirect some toward a side hustle that pays back double? Just like in Shark Tank, the entrepreneurs who track every dollar can pivot fast and maximize returns. Your money mindset grows stronger because you're not guessing, you're acting based on facts. Another angle? Seeing your money go places creates motivation. Every time you log your paycheck and see it grow over the week, it's a psychological win. Kind of like watching your team score in Friday Night Lights, small wins add up and fuel momentum. Developing habits like daily tracking reinforces discipline, builds accountability, and subtly rewires your brain to value every dollar, turning personal finance from stress into strategy. And here's the kicker: once you master this, cutting unnecessary spending becomes almost automatic. You'll start questioning, do I really need this, instead of mindlessly buying. It sets the stage perfectly for the next step: slashing small expenses without feeling deprived. And in the next step, you'll see how trimming tiny, recurring costs can free up cash in ways you never imagined. It's wild how tiny expenses sneak up and drain your wallet without you even noticing. Daily coffee runs, random app subscriptions, or impulse buys might seem harmless, but they stack up fast. Think about Kevin in Home Alone. He was resourceful with every little thing around the house, making small choices count. Identifying these small leaks in your spending is one of the easiest finance tips to implement, and it instantly boosts your money mindset. Start by listing out all your recurring costs. Don't just glance, dig deep. Even that $7 smoothie every morning adds up to hundreds a month. Imagine if Monica from Friends tracked every cent. Her obsession with control could easily turn into cash saved for investments. Spotting these expenses teaches financial psychology in action. You see the difference between need and want, and it rewires your habits over time. Here's a pro move: challenge yourself for a month to cut at least 3 small expenses. Swap coffee shop drinks for homemade brews, cancel unused subscriptions, or limit delivery apps. Like in The Office, when Jim finds clever ways to avoid unnecessary chaos at work, small changes make big impacts. You'll start noticing that these tiny cuts, combined with consistent tracking, can free up hundreds, or even thousands, annually. Cutting expenses doesn't have to feel like deprivation. The trick is to replace mindless spending with smarter habits. Instead of buying that trendy gadget, redirect money toward a hobby that could eventually monetize, like photography or writing. Just like in Chef, turning small passions into money streams begins with simple, intentional choices. Your personal finance starts evolving, and your financial education takes on a practical, real-world edge. By focusing on these small cuts, your mindset shifts naturally. you'll start spotting unnecessary costs everywhere, and making smarter money decisions becomes second nature. And this leads perfectly into the next strategy: controlling your spending even more rigorously with a cash system. In the next step, you'll learn how giving every dollar a purpose can teach discipline like nothing else. The cash envelope system might feel old school, but man, it's pure gold for controlling spending. You assign a set amount of cash for each category: food, entertainment, transport, and when it's gone, it's gone. Think of it like Tony Stark in Iron Man tracking every tech upgrade. Every dollar has a purpose. This habit builds discipline, rewires your financial psychology, and helps develop a strong money mindset that lasts. Start small, pick a few categories first, and give yourself envelopes with cash for the week. No digital excuses. Even $50 for groceries becomes a challenge that teaches control. Remember how Elle Woods and Legally Blonde used meticulous planning to ace law school? You can be that meticulous with your money too. Tracking and limiting cash physically forces awareness in a way apps alone can't replicate. Here's the real magic: watching cash dwindle in an envelope triggers a psychological cue. You start asking, do I really need this snack or gadget today? Just like in Stranger Things, where the kids had to ration resources while solving mysteries, being conscious about limited resources sparks creativity and smarter choices. Your habits start aligning naturally with your long-term financial goals. Another pro tip: combine the envelope system with tracking every dollar. When you see patterns week after week, you'll notice where you overspend or have wiggle room. Imagine if Walter White managed his chemistry budget like this, calculating every input meticulously. You gain clarity, build discipline, and gradually start seeing small surpluses that can be invested or saved for side hustles. And here's the best part: once you master this, controlling money becomes a muscle. The habit sets you up perfectly to explore ways to monetize your skills or hobbies. And in the next step, you'll discover how turning your talents into cash can boost your income without needing huge upfront investments. Turning your skills or hobbies into cash might sound like a dream, but it's totally doable and a game changer for your money mindset. Whether it's graphic design, tutoring, writing, or crafting, these talents can create real income streams. Think of it like Scott and Scott Pilgrim versus the world leveling up. Every skill you master can be turned into power, in this case, financial power. This approach blends finance tips with personal passion for maximum impact. Start by listing what you're good at and love doing. Maybe you're a whiz at video editing or a killer cook. Platforms like Fiverr, Etsy, or even local tutoring gigs are perfect for monetizing small skills. Remember how in Julie and Julia, Julie turned cooking into a career? That's your blueprint: passion plus consistent effort equals extra income. This habit also strengthens your financial psychology by connecting effort with tangible results. Next, test the waters without overcomplicating things. Offer a free trial or discounted service to get feedback and experience. Like in The Devil Wears Prada, when Andy adapted quickly to a new skill set, you'll find opportunities expand fast when you put yourself out there. The key is consistency in building habits that grow your income steadily, without overwhelming risk. Here's a practical hack: reinvest earnings back into your hobby or skill. Buy better equipment, take courses, or market your service to reach a wider audience. Think about it like in Chef, where every reinvestment in the food truck made the business boom. Small investments now compound into bigger returns, reinforcing your money habits and giving you a sense of control over your finances. And the kicker? Once you start seeing results, it's addictive in the best way. You'll naturally start looking for more ways to leverage talents and create multiple income streams. This sets the stage perfectly for the next step: learning how negotiating and asking for better deals can amplify your earnings even further. Most people shy away from asking for discounts or raises, but here's the truth: negotiation is a superpower for building wealth. Whether it's bills, subscriptions, or your salary, simply asking can save or earn you hundreds each month. Think of it like Harvey Specter in Suits: confidence and strategy turn small conversations into big wins. Developing this habit strengthens your financial psychology and boosts your money mindset dramatically. Start by reviewing recurring expenses and spotting opportunities to negotiate. Call your cable provider, insurance company, or even your gym membership. Many people get discounts just by asking. Remember how Michael Scott in The Office awkwardly negotiated deals but still got results? You can do the same with better preparation and confidence. These small wins add up, building long-term financial momentum. Next, practice negotiating in low-stakes situations first. Bargain at local markets, online sellers, or ask for a better deal on a restaurant bill. Like in Moneyball, where clever strategy turned undervalued players into winning assets, smart negotiation stretches every dollar. Each success trains your habits and reinforces that your money should work for you, not the other way around. Another strategy, always be prepared with data. Compare competitor prices, know your worth, and present it clearly. Just like Don Draper in Mad Men pitching a flawless campaign, showing facts makes you persuasive. Over time, your personal finance habits evolve. You're not just spending, you're actively optimizing, saving, and growing wealth with every interaction. And here's the exciting part. Once you start negotiating regularly, you'll notice the impact across all areas of your finances. Suddenly, increasing income or reducing costs becomes a game, setting the perfect foundation for saving a fixed percentage of every paycheck. In the next step, you'll see how this simple habit creates a secure financial base that compounds over time. Saving a fixed percentage of every paycheck might sound basic, but it's a powerhouse habit for building long-term wealth. Start small, 10% is perfect, and gradually increase over time. Imagine how Tony Stark in Iron Man reinvested every tech upgrade to grow his empire. Consistent saving works the same way. This habit strengthens your money mindset, reinforces financial psychology, and makes personal finance a predictable, controlled process. The key is consistency, not perfection. Whether it's $50 or $500, putting it aside automatically trains your brain to prioritize growth over instant gratification. Think about how in parks and recreation, Leslie Knope plans meticulously for the future. Your savings plan is your Leslie-level strategy for financial success. Habits like this build resilience and reduce stress when unexpected expenses pop up. Another trick, automate your savings if possible. Set up a direct transfer the day you get paid, so the money is out of sight and out of mind. Just like in The Simpsons, when Homer finally starts budgeting properly, the small changes snowball into big results. Over time, these small percentages compound into a robust financial foundation that can fund investments, side hustles, or dream purchases. Tracking progress is crucial. Watch your savings grow monthly and celebrate milestones. $500, $1,000, $5,000. In Breaking Bad, Jesse carefully tracks his chemistry experiments, learning from each step. Do the same with your money. Seeing the growth reinforces positive habits, strengthens financial education, and motivates you to keep pushing forward. And the beauty of this step? It sets the stage perfectly for planning and working diligently according to timeless principles. By building disciplined habits, you're ready to take the next step, where strategy, consistency, and planning intersect to create lasting wealth. Up next, you'll see how a biblical principle can guide your financial journey. Planning and working diligently isn't just advice, it's a mindset that builds lasting wealth. Proverbs 21 verse 5 says, "The plans of the diligent lead surely to abundance, but everyone who is hasty comes only to poverty." It's about making clear goals, taking steady action, and avoiding impulsive shortcuts. Think of how Bruce Wayne in Batman begins, trains, and plans meticulously. Discipline and vision transform potential into results. This habit strengthens your money mindset and makes personal finance predictable. Start by creating a simple plan for your finances. List goals, income streams, and steps for savings and investments. Just like Hermione in Harry Potter, who meticulously organizes her schedule, planning gives you control and clarity. With each step executed consistently, habits form, financial psychology improves, and your money starts working with you, not against you. Next, take action daily. Big plans mean nothing without execution. Track your spending, cut unnecessary expenses, save, invest, and negotiate. Like in The Queen's Gambit, Beth Harmon studies, practices, and refines her strategy relentlessly. Success comes from disciplined repetition. Consistent effort compounds over time, turning small actions into massive results. Another key point, review and adapt. A plan isn't rigid, it's a roadmap. but just spending, increase savings, or explore new income streams based on what works. Imagine Tony Stark iterating on his suits, testing, refining, and improving. Your financial education grows with each adjustment, reinforcing habits that lead to real wealth, not just temporary wins. And here's the payoff. By planning and working diligently, all your previous steps, tracking dollars, cutting expenses, cash envelopes, monetizing skills, negotiating, and saving, fall into a powerful rhythm. Your money mindset is now built on a foundation that compounds and multiplies. And in the next phase, you'll see how to put all these steps together to start building wealth with clarity and confidence. Remember how overwhelming it felt to compare yourself to others and watch money slip through your fingers? Now you've learned how to track every dollar, cut unnecessary expenses, use a cash envelope system, monetize your skills, negotiate better deals, save consistently, and plan diligently. You're already taking control of your personal finance and building habits that compound into real wealth. This isn't just theory, it's practical, actionable, and designed for long-term success. If you found value in these steps, hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications so you don't miss future tips that can transform your money mindset and daily financial habits. Staying updated ensures you keep building momentum and never fall back into old, costly routines. Your journey to mastering financial psychology and smart money habits has just begun, and consistency is key. And here's the next big move. If you want to supercharge your progress, check out Holistic Health. Nourish your mind, balance your finances, transform your life. This guide shows you exactly how to create passive income streams, eliminate debt, and maintain mental clarity under financial pressure. Click the link in the pinned comment now and start transforming your finances today. It's your time. Check out the material in the pinned comment and take the step that separates planners from dreamers. Your money habits are now your superpower. Every choice you make moving forward compounds into the life you deserve. Apply these strategies, take consistent action, and watch how small, intentional decisions today turn into unstoppable financial growth tomorrow. Wealth isn't a mystery, it's a system, and now you have the roadmap.